Alright. So here I got my parents to test their memory out and see if they still got it. So on the first list, I'm going to name out some words to you. It's going to be a different variation, and you're just, after I'm done naming them out, I'm going to give you time to write down as many as you can remember. Okay, ready? Don't write them out right now, just listen to me. Thread, pin, eye, injection, syringe, sewing, sharp, point, hurt, knitting, prick, thimble, haystack, pain. Alright, you can go ahead.
We've gone.
You guys just let me know whenever you can't think of any more.
Are you done? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be done too.
Alright, turn over your papers. Alright, so we're going to do basically the same thing, but this is going to be a little bit longer list, so I'll give you a little longer time.
Okay.
And try to write as many as you can. Here we go. Bed, awake, tired, dream, wake, snooze, snore, rest, blanket, doze, slumber, nap, peace, yawn, drowse, nurse, sick, lawyer, medicine, health, hospital, dentist, physician, patient, stethoscope, curse, clinic, surgeon. Go ahead. Just let me know when you guys are all wrapped up. Yeah, okay. You can. Right. That's it?
That's it.
Alright, so let's go back to the first one. I'm going to ask you one question over this first one. So, in your list, did you ever come by the words aardvark? No?
What, say that again?
Aardvark?
No.
No.
No? Okay, good. What about a needle?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, can we switch over to the second list? So no for you.
No for me.
And yes for you.
Yes, I wrote that down.
Okay. For the second one, did you write doctor or sleep in your list?
Both.
Both for you?
I did not.
And neither one for you? On either word, doctor or sleep?
No. Synonyms, but not the actual word.
Okay. So, in these questions, it's kind of like relating to false memory, because like you're recollecting memories over like that. That may sound like the list. It should go into the list, but it's not involved in it. None of those words are. So if you put them in, they weren't supposed to be in
None of those words are on the list.
None of those words are on the list.
What, sleep and...
Sleep, doctor. But remember, you wrote needle on the first one.
I did. Was that one of them?
And that was not one of them.
Oh, because I put knitting. I was like, oh, needle.
So,
you were going by sewing.
See, whenever you hear this like sewing, sharp, point, you might think of something such as needle, but you have to remember it's not being said. It may be thought of in a certain category, such as doctor or sleep within patient, dentists, and stuff like that, but it's not involved. It's not in the list you just heard.
That's awesome.
All right, and I want to ask you a couple other words you may that are in your list. What about pain? Is pain in your list?
Yeah.
The first list?
Yes, first list. Sorry.
Yes, I had pain.
I did too.
All right, 2 for pain, 2 for 2. All right, what about thread in the first list?
Dang it.
I had thread.
No, I did not.
No thread, but you did.
I did.
Okay. Did any of you have point?
No.
No.
What about sharp?
No.
No.
Okay. So you see how you had point and thread? Those are the first and last items in the first list. And so when you... Sorry, dogs are going crazy. All right. So typically, those 2 items are you're going to remember the best out of all the items in the list. Those are called the primacy and recency effect. Like you'll remember those items the most out of any items in the list, rather than the middle items, which may just sound similar, and just may get thrown out of your head. You remember the first one as the first one you just hear, and remember the last one because it's just the latest one. So those are the 2 most common words that are going to be in your list. And like you said, you have them, and you at least have 1 out of 2. So that's a good idea that this effect really works. All right. Now, aside from the experiment, what do you think of the 2 videos we watched beforehand?
Oh, that was awesome. Very educational. And enlightening as to what the subject matter with crime and being a victim, and what you can remember, what you recollect, and how hard you try to recollect, and in this case it was totally false. So.
What about you?
I found it interesting that when she went and had to identify him in the pictures and in the lineup, it was kind of an affirmation. So she wanted so much to be able to say, this is the person that harmed me, that she had to have that answer. She had to see it.
Yeah, I found that too.
So it was like, they say, well, it may be or may not be in this group of pictures, but she had to have it there. She wanted it to be there. She wanted to be able to say, yes, this is the person that harmed me. And once she said it, she was committed to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, the man served 11 years in prison, not only on her, but, she felt strongly even up through that whole time that
It's huge. I mean,
right.
you're risking a man's life. I mean, you have so much power in your hands, and you have so much thought on your mind that this is the certain one based off the list they've given you. But I mean, out of nowhere, that person that is the actual criminal is not even in the list in general. So that's a huge factor, and definitely needs to be fixed. All right. Well, thank you both.
Thank you.
I'll wrap up the experiment.
Awesome.
All right.